One love to the humble. One love to the humble. One love to the humble. May grace and peace be multiplied unto you. I got something I want to talk about that most people probably would not agree with me on, but you know what, man? This is just how I see it. This is just how I see it. This is my perspective, and I've been looking at this for a long time from many different ways. But the only thing I've come up with is what I'm about to say. And the truth of the matter is, white supremacy is a lie. It's a lie. And I don't think anybody can prove it that it exists. It's a lie. And it's done so much damage to black people in their lives to be told this kind of stuff that is absolutely ridiculous. And we live with this to the core. Like it's embedded in our DNA at this point to believe something like that. It's embedded in our DNA to think like that. It's embedded in our DNA to look at the world like that. And it's harmful to black people. It has done a lot of damage to black people. And I wonder sometime about the very black people who started talking like this. I wonder was they thinking about the damage that it was gonna cause and the way it was gonna ruin people's lives. It has ruined black people's lives. It hasn't ruined white people. It's ruined black people for believing in this nonsense. Because if I make you believe something is true, then you're gonna act accordingly. If I can make you believe it. If I make you believe that someone's holding you back, then you won't even try. You won't even attempt to do anything if you think that what you do, you're not gonna be able to make it. That's just a psychological warfare that's being played on black people by other black people that claim they love black people. Now you don't tell me that's a problem. You don't think that's a problem. You don't think something wrong with that picture. It's something completely wrong with that. When you really, really look at it, something is wrong with that. It's black people out here that won't go to school, that won't educate themselves, that won't go take up trades, that won't start businesses, all based on the fact that they believe somebody white is going to stop them from being successful in their business. I heard somebody say this. I can't remember his name right now, but he made me really. He gave me other ways to look at this. If see what black people are doing is doing group punishment, doing mass punishment. What I mean by that is this: black people are holding all white people accountable for something that particular white people did during a certain time. All white people did not have slaves. All white people did not agree with slavery. But yet, black people today put all white people in the same category. That's crazy to me. Now, you're supposed to hold each individual um, according to their character and who they are and what they do as a person. That's how you're supposed to treat each individual according to who they are and what their character is, not based upon some idea of something that you wasn't even ever a part of, that you never lived through. Most black people living today that's um, younger than, I would say younger than 60, have no idea about Jim Crow, have no idea about racism, like not racism, but have no idea about segregation, don't know anything about it. Nothing. But they talk about it as if they know, like they lived it. But they don't even know what it was. Don't know what it is. They wouldn't know slavery if it hit them in the face. They're just going off of something that they've been sensationalized or emotional, given an emotional appeal or something along them lines. You really don't know what it's like. It's going to a job is just like slavery. They're giving you a paycheck, yes, but you're not in control of your life. You're not in control of your time going to a job. That's new slavery. But anyway, that's a whole nother topic that I'm not getting into. Right now I'm just saying white supremacy is a lie. Do you have certain people that don't like black people? Yep. Do you got certain black people that don't like white people? Yep. Do you got certain Asian people that don't like black people? Yep. Do you got certain black people that don't like Asian people? Yep. You see where I'm going with this, right? You see where I'm going with this. Okay, this is nonsense. But the only people that's being affected by this is black people because they don't think they have a chance because they've been told that white supremacy, everything you do is because a white person um don't like you. Why would you name it white supremacy? That's like saying somebody is superior to you. They're over top of you in some way. You call them a white supremacist, meaning supreme over what? Ain't no white person supreme over me. There's no white person that has any privilege that I don't have. There's nothing that a white person is doing that I can't do and have not done that I wanted to do. Anything I ever wanted to do that white people do, I can do it too. And I have done those things that I wanted to do. And nobody has stopped me because my character, who I am as a person, carries me a lot further than my skin color. Skin color ain't got nothing to do with it. It's how you act. It's how you carry yourself. It's what your values are, what you believe in, what you stand for. Are you a stand-up black person, like, you know, really about business, can handle yourself and know what you're doing professionally, or just carry yourself with integrity and respect, or you just not that person? Are you a person that can be respected, or you just act like you don't have any sense? Which one is it? Because we like to complain about somebody doing something to us all the time and stuff we don't even qualify for. But if a white person is in charge of it and they're not giving it to us, we get in our feelings and we start crying about it. If you improve yourself, you'll get what you're supposed to get. But we don't want to improve. We want somebody to give it to us because some black person told us we're owed something. You only owe what you work for. You wasn't a slave. You don't know if your ancestors were slaves. You have no clue. You don't know which one of your family members were slaves in the past. You don't know anything about that. But yeah, you want some reparations. People that want reparations to me are just people that just wouldn't really succeed in life anyway. And they want a leg up. But I'm here to tell you, reparations ain't gonna be the answer. Because all reparations are gonna do, if you give black people reparations, they're gonna give it right back. They're not gonna do anything constructive with it. Because if you're not already doing something constructive, money don't just automatically make you do constructive things. That's not how the way things work. Just like people saying, oh, they won't pay me enough because I'm black. No, they don't pay you enough because you don't work to show why you should pay. You don't get heat from a stove without first putting in the wood. And you don't get money without first putting in the work. Show your worth and you get paid your worth. Always do more than what you get paid for. And you would then see increase. But until then, you come in there halfway working, not doing anything, and then saying, hey, they don't pay me enough to do it. They would never will pay you enough to do it if you don't show them why you should get paid. You don't just hand your money away for no reason, right? And neither does a business owner that you work for. Those businesses that's there, they're not just they didn't just happen to show up that one day it just was built and then people started working there. Somebody owned that place. Every establishment you see is owned by somebody. Target is owned by somebody. Home Depot, McDonald's, Hardee's, all your favorite restaurants, all your clothing stores, somebody owns it. There's a person at the top that started this and owns it. Walmart was started by I think his name is Bill Walton. Long time ago, I think he started in like the '60s when he started Walmart. It was just a warehouse, a little smaller storefront building, and he had like a table with clothes laying on it. That's how he got started. And over the years, it turned into what it is now. Somebody owned this stuff. They're not gonna just give you money for just showing, just because you feel like you need more money to work hard. If you ain't working hard already, you're not gonna work hard with more money. If you ain't saving money already, you're not gonna save anymore when if they pay you more. Because people like to take their lifestyle and move it up to where their money is. That's why people are in debt. That's why people can't survive in this country. Not because things are high. It well, all right. Let me back up. Things are high, and yes, that do play a part. But the main reason is because people always take whatever they get raises, their lifestyle got to match how much money they make. And that's why people even think that they're poor because they looking at other people and saying, I don't have this. or somebody told them that this is what poverty is, so they say all poor now. No, man. But anyway, white supremacy is not a real thing. It's made up thing. It's got black people all messed up. You can't do anything to black people. You can't say anything to black people because if you do, they call you a racist. And if you black and you say something to black people, you got a name too. You're Uncle Tom. You all the other names. So how do you correct black people? No one can. Because if white people say something, they're white supremacists. If a black person go to a job and they don't get hired, they're gonna say that person was a racist and a white supremacist. How can it's like you supposed to just give black people everything and they'll have to work for anything. Because if you don't do it for them, it ain't nothing wrong with them. It's something wrong with you. That's how we look at it as black people. We're not looking at damn what's wrong with me. What do I need to change about myself? Nah, nobody's looking at that. It must be something wrong with everybody else because I don't need to be fixed. A white person ain't gonna fix you. Another black person ain't gonna fix you. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing to you because you gonna go off and call. You got a name for everybody to shame everybody out of saying anything to you. Well, that's failing now because white people are no longer being quiet. Now they saying black fatigue. They got whole YouTube channels showing us looking stupid. It's just bad. But all we're gonna say is they racist and they're white supremacists because they're trying to hold us back. I'm gonna tell you right now, ain't nobody trying to hold you back. If you got what it takes, you gonna get what you deserve. If you got it. If you ain't one of the people who got it, then you ain't gonna get nothing. And if you think that if you call people racist because they'll give you something, or you got a mindset talking about a white supremacy, then you are screwed. You ain't getting nowhere in life because your mindset ain't gonna allow you to climb above that degenerate mindset. So just think about this. Look around you and ask yourself, is it a lie or is it the truth? And the more you really, really analyze it and the more you use your common sense, you're going to realize that it's not true. There's no such thing as that. Y'all take care.